Hi, George Febish here. Today I'm going to talk about some interesting stories that actually happened to Joanne and I in Italy. I think they'll give you a better idea of Italian life. They'll give you a better idea of what to expect in Italy and so on. The first one is very interesting. We were at the beach a few years back, and I had my iPhone in my swim trunks in my pocket. And I'm always, when I stand up, I always check for a wallet, for a phone, just to make sure everything's there. This particular day, I had washed my feet from the sand, was putting my sneakers on, and the phone had fallen out on the seat. And for some reason, I got up, did not check, and the phone was gone. So when I came back, when I realized it, of course, somebody had picked it up and it was gone. So I stopped it. Nobody could get into it, but there is a market for parts. They could break it down and sell it as parts. So I figured it was a lost cause and got another phone. Almost a year later, I get a Facebook message from a girl in college in Italy asking me if I'd lost the phone. Well, my first instinct was, this is a scam. So I said to her, what color was the phone? She said, black. I said, yeah, that's it. So I find out that her boyfriend is a police officer with the Carabinieri, and his father is the chief of the Carabinieri in a town nearby us, Vallo della Luciano. She said that they have it. Just come and have proof of who you are, like your passport, and they'll give it to you. So the next trip to Italy, we went up to this little town, went to the Carabinieri station, which is kind of interesting. They're military police, barbed wire around. You kind of feel like you're moving into a highly secure area. As soon as we got inside, the officer that was there asked us to sit in this room. He bought us a coffee. Coffee is very important in Italy. And we chatted a little bit. The son then came. He spoke good English. We spoke about, finding the phone and all this. The father came and approved it. They looked at my passport, and finally I had my old phone back. So, you never know what to expect. Italians are very honest. They find something, they try to get it back to you, but of course they had no way of knowing. I don't know. I have no concept of how it got from the marina at the sea to Vallo, which is 40-45 minutes away. But that's one of those things we'll never know. Another interesting story happened at the Marina Casalvolino, right on the beach. There's parking there, there's parking lots, there's parking along the street, but they have these automated machines where you go up and you put euros in and you get a ticket good to a certain time. So I got a ticket that said it was good till 1. Now I kind of forgot that the afternoons are military time in Italy, especially officially, and I figured, I'm good till 1 in the morning. Well, no, it was good till 1 in the afternoon. The ticket happened to use regular time, and we ended up coming back to the car. Of course, there's a ticket on the car. So we go to the police station in the town, and they kind of laugh and have a good joke, and it said on the ticket 25 or 28 euros. The police are stamping paperwork, laughing, writing things down. Of course, we can't communicate with them, and next thing I know, he writes down 18 euros. So I don't know why I got a discount, maybe because it was the joke of the day. And we find out that they can't take money. You have to go to the post office. Now, the post office in Italy is a place where you get your pension, you pay parking tickets, you mail things. The only thing you can't do in a post office is buy stamps. Funny. You buy those at a tobacco shop. So we go to the post office. Of course, there's the Italian line, which is no line. There's people standing all over the place. But they know who's next. They know who they're behind. And they know who came in after them. Don't try to go out of place. So we finally get up to the window, and of course the girl then brings out this form in triplicate, and she's stamping, I don't know what they stamp on these things, and she's writing stuff up, takes our 18 euros, stamps some more, gives me a receipt, and we're done. So when you get a parking ticket in Italy, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It'll give you an interesting story to tell for the rest of your life. Third story is about taking buses in Italy. Another line story, because there's no lines. We were in Amalfi, and we wanted to take a bus up to Ravello, beautiful city high up in the mountain. And the bus is a short trip on a very windy, scary road to go up. They told us where to wait for the bus. We were standing out there, and I kind of noticed people are starting to accumulate. And I said to Joanne, take my hand, whatever you do, stay with me, because the crowd is going to get wild. Well, the bus held, it probably sat 60 people, and they crammed another 40 in the aisle. But, there was 100, 150 people trying to get on the bus. And they would have if the bus driver allowed it. So we did get on. We took our ride up, but we'll never forget the crowded bus trip. Needless to say, we took a taxi back down. Okay, my fourth and last story of the day is driving. We typically fly into Rome, we rent a car, we drive 4.5 hours, plus a stop for something to eat on the way down to our place. Driving on the highways is easy. It's kind of like here. The big rule is you don't hog the left lane. They'll kill you. Stay in the middle, stay to the right. Speed limits are by lane. The right lane is the slowest, the middle lane's a little faster, the left lane is the fastest. But nobody hogs the left. When you see a car coming up behind you, get over. When you get off these highways and go up into these mountain towns, a lot of times there's no guardrails. It's a windy mountain road with switchbacks. I have a couple of rules. I can drive stick. I've owned many sticks in the States. I've been driving sticks in Europe for a long, long time. If you can drive a stick, you want it, because if you lose your brakes with an automatic, you're going over the mountain. With a stick, you can at least slow yourself down, rub the car up against the side of the mountain to stop it, and survive it. I like stick because the power going up, the power coming, holding you coming down, you're not constantly riding your brakes down through these hairpin curves. You're just downshifting into a lower gear. Besides a stick shift, I like diesel fuel. It's much more efficient. It's cheaper in Italy, not like in the States. You get better gas mileage. I said on one of my previous vlogs that we normally, when we have a larger, quote, larger car in Italy, we try to get down to our place. We typically have to get gas close to our place. Last time we had this C3 Citroen, and we went all the way down to our place, and it still had a half tank of gas. We drove it for the entire first week before we had to get gas. So diesel and the right car, you can go a long way on your gas. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog with the 4 interesting stories. Tells you a little bit about Italy, tells you what to expect. When you go, make your own stories, share them. Let other people enjoy what happened to you. Sometimes when it's happening, you may not like it, like the ticket, but later on, it's a great drink story. Tell it at a bar, tell your friends, get a good laugh out of it. For now, ciao and arrivederci.